Hello and welcome to what is a very spontaneous episode of my unpopular opinions. And the logo I still do not have. And I'm wearing a hat. It's winter. It's almost Christmas time, so it all makes sense. Just like the Christmas lights finally make sense. Well, to me, they do all year round because they're just lights. Anyway, today, I would say that this episode might be a little bit emotionally charged, but bear with me. I just, I just have a very, very important opinion I want to share. And why I look there, because there are fucking parrots, green parrots, in December are flying around, and they're fucking gorgeous. So, today, I want to share my opinion about having a crush on someone and also about very nice people. So it's all connected. It will make sense together. So not a long time ago, I posted a short video about how I love having a crush on someone and how I don't really want to get to know those people I have a crush on because I already have this fantasy of them that gives me the good hormones and makes me feel so excited. And I do understand that in reality, these people will probably not match that expectation. So it's nice to just have some people you run into once in a while and just like, I really like you. You're really nice. I'd rather not get to know you because I don't want to ruin that fantasy. And I just want this random nice adrenaline rush in my bloodstream. So I think I take it back. I take it back because I don't like having a crush. And I said in that video, and I really felt that way as I was recording and sharing it, that what's better than having a crush is having a few crushes at once. So you have multiple sources of this sweet adrenaline. Well, I fucking take it back. Because at the moment, at least, I do not feel that way anymore. And I'll tell you why. I do not like having a crush on someone anymore. Because sometimes, well, if you run into people sometimes you actually get to know them, you actually get to talk to them. And it might happen that this person is actually a really nice, kind, genuine person and they would listen to you, they would ask you questions, and they would make you feel special. And you will just inevitably realize that, oh my God, what if this fantasy that I had, what if they actually match it or maybe even top it? This would be so cool. Oh my God, this is happening. This is so nice. And then you just see them being equally nice and really like genuine and sweet with other people as well. And and then it's when you realize that maybe it's not because they like me, maybe they're just a very sweet, kind, genuine person. And my traumatized ass takes it too personally. If you're really nice to me and if you really show your presence while talking to me, I'll take it as flirting. And I'll take it as a serious flirting, as if you are having a crush on me, which in most cases is definitely not the case. But I'll do that. That's how my brain works. And that's why I fucking hate nice, kind, and genuine people, because they hit that trauma that I carry in my heart, in my psyche, in my brain, whatever the fuck it is. They hit that spot. And I hate it because it hurts. Because it reminds me that, oh my God, fuck, I actually grew up in a very unloving environment where I was not supported, where my psychological, emotional needs were not met. And whenever somebody shows me any compassion or like kindness and stuff, I take it too personally. I'm like, they are in love with me. Completely ignoring the fact that some people, and hopefully many people, grew up in a very supportive and loving environment, and this is just how they treat others, and this is how they were treated growing up, and this is not anything special, and this actually should be the norm. Well, not where I come from. I come from a very, very cold place, not just physically, but also emotionally. And when somebody really nice and especially handsome talks to me nicely, I take it as flirting. I take it that they're in love with me. And sometimes it might happen that they can be actually liking me romantically, but most of the time it's not. It's not that, and I fucking hate it because it pokes the trauma. But of course, this is just an emotional reaction to it. In general, I really appreciate it because I'm kind of obsessed with identifying all my traumas and finding out more things that I need to fix about myself, which might not be the healthiest way of living this life, but it might be actually a very healthy way because I want the kindness, the love, the support, the empathy to be my normal, and I'm trying to provide it for myself as well. So when it happens that somebody else from the outside provides that for me, it's really great. It's really nice, and it pokes into that unfulfilled need that I still have. So it's a really great way for me to identify those parts of me that need more healing. So of course I'm not serious by saying that I don't hate those very nice people. I am very grateful for these experiences. It's just in the moment it really hurts, and they have nothing to do with it, and they actually trigger it in a very nice way. It's not like being triggered by a repetition of something traumatic. It's kind of the opposite. It's being triggered, when somebody does something nice to you, and it triggers the fact that the realization of the fact that you were not receiving something nice when you needed it. And of course it hurts to acknowledge that and to sit with it, and to realize that. But that's all right. Emotions pass eventually, and I think it's also important when it happens to you, if you can relate to this experience, I think it's really important to purge those emotions, because once they're out, don't purge them on that person, though. Please don't do that. You just have this, kind of calm realization that indeed I have this need. What else can I do? Other people who are willing to help me with that. But most importantly, how can I help myself with that? And it's important to ask other people to seek those things that you lack outside, but it's also important to be able to provide them for yourself. And it is a really interesting journey. It can feel very lonely, and it's really unpleasant, but I'm actually really thankful for all these experiences. um, but yeah, it is kind of interesting when you try to be, very conscious about having a crush on someone, because again, like, just having some chemical reaction or liking somebody, it does not tell anything about how it might go, and probably sometimes it's really better to not even try to pursue anything, and sometimes it can grow into something really great, and sometimes this something great can last forever. Sometimes it might last less than forever but still be a great experience. So yeah, it's actually nice to have a crush, and it's nice to be reminded that, oh, I can actually have some nice feeling towards someone, and they don't even have to be mutual. Sometimes it's just like, yeah, it's really nice to feel what I feel, and the other person doesn't owe me to feel the same thing back, and they don't owe me to act on that or pursue anything. And if we mutually kind of end up pursuing it and exploring it, great. But if we don't, it's totally fine. But it is so fucking annoying when somebody you seem to like and you seem to, to be very conscious about it and be like very careful and like, yeah, I might like this person, but yeah, like for whatever reason, I'm not willing to pursue it. Maybe just for the, like with the goal to just keep this nice, safe, like of like liking the person in a safe way. I mean, technically, if you don't pursue anything, they cannot really disappoint you that much, right? You might see them do something that you don't like, and you're like, oh, I'm glad I did not try anything. But yeah, it is annoying and it's wonderful and it's just like, yeah. So I think if just like me, you grew up in an environment that was not emotionally fulfilling, and you did not receive as much love and support as you um, wanted and craved and needed, you might actually relate to this experience of feeling kind of disappointed while observing the person you like being equally nice to other people. But I want to remind you that if you find yourself in this situation and you find yourself feeling jealous and annoyed and like, oh my God, they don't like me, they might actually genuinely like you as a person. Nobody owes you to like you back ever. And it is kind of a privilege to be liked back and to when two people or more pursue each other like equally and have like an equal attraction. It is great. It doesn't happen all the time, but when it happens, it's very special. Um, so just look more into yourself. Experience these emotions. Let them out. Try to not let them out on that nice person. They might be kind and empathetic enough to actually react well to that, but maybe try to deal with these emotions in a different way. But who am I to tell you what to do, right? Like you have your own mind and your own free will. So yeah, I guess this is like a very very short episode of my unpopular opinion. I absolutely love kind, generous, beautiful, wonderful, loving people who probably are quite genuine in being nice at being nice to other people. Uh, it just sometimes in some of us it just triggers that trauma. But by being so nice to us, even if they're nice to everybody else, and it makes us feel less special, it's not these people's fault. It's your parents' fault that you feel this way. um, so it is like a bittersweet feeling, but I think there is way more sweetness in it than bitterness because it also shows you what needs more love and what needs more attention, and it helps you to get on the path of more healing that you need. And hopefully for all of us who experience life and connections with people in that way, um, I hope that loving, genuine, kind, and interested people become your normal, and um, and you don't get positively or then negatively triggered when you see this person giving their kindness and support to somebody else, because hopefully they have an unlimited supply of that, and hopefully it can spread to all of us, and we become more like that. Thank you so much for tuning in and listening to my venting. I really needed that. And why to talk to people around me? I'd rather take it all the way to the internet. So I have more videos on other topics, and so far, even though it was not the plan, they're all about interpersonal relationships. Let me try to quickly remember which ones I have made. I've made ones on parent pleasing, people pleasing, love, romantic relationships, friendship, friend zone, then one more on friend zone. And the recent one is about polyamory. And this one, I'm not exactly sure how to name this one, but you will see it on the thumbnail. Well, go receive that love if you lack some, spread that love if you have an unlimited supply of it, and see you in other episodes. Have a lovely day, night, and whatever part of the day it is, and remember to always love yourself. Bye.